Hello, I am Chandu Nair handling the course on marketing management. Now we will be talking about physical distribution and logistics. At the end of this chapter, we will aim at understanding the following. 1. What is the meaning and importance of physical distribution and logistics? What is the role of logistics management in the marketing mix? What exactly happens with respect to production and the significance of the physical distribution issue in the overall marketing mix, and the objectives and functions of physical distribution and the various tasks and approaches with respect to this very important topic. So, let us take a first look at the definition of physical distribution. If you look at it, it is a producer produces certain sets of goods and products. So, it is the movement of the finished goods outward from the producer to the final customer, mostly like we have seen before, through intermediaries. Now, in the case of logistics management, it does not restrict itself only to finished goods, and it is a process of strategically managing the movement and storage of raw materials, parts and components, finished inventory, right from the initial suppliers through the firm and on to intermediaries, frequently right up to the final customer. So, there is a subtle difference between physical distribution as is normally understood and logistics management, and logistics management is a much larger basket of activities and functions. So, if you look at the various activities in logistics, there are again two types of activities: the primary activities and the secondary activities. The primary activities include storage, which is warehousing, transportation, order processing, and inventory maintenance and management. The secondary activities are things like product packaging, product handling, acquisition, scheduling of products, and also information maintenance. Today you have newer types of logistics providers and suppliers. You have what they call 3PL, third party logistics providers, and so on and so forth. So, you have various kinds of things which are happening. Initially, in the good old days, you just had the transporters, and today the roles have changed dramatically. You had clearing, forwarding agents. Now you have various kinds of more specialized providers, and some of them claim to be very holistic providers of various aspects of logistics functions. So, if you look at physical distribution, it has certain objectives, and the key thing really is to get the right products to the right people at the right time with the least possible cost. That really is the objective of any marketer. And there is no value, for example, in any product until it arrives in the hands of the final customer in the manner that it should arrive at, so that it can be consumed in the right way. So, the primary objectives for any logistics and customer service strategy is to reduce the customer's cost of ownership of products and services. So, we have seen that there is ultimately 3-4 sets of players here, but the end objective is to ensure the lowest possible cost of ownership for the final customer. So, what are the elements that comprise a physical distribution system? So, the first and foremost is the identification of various segments by service requirements. As we have seen in many other earlier discussions, customers come in various types and sizes and forms, and it is important for us to see which segment has what kind of service requirements. The communication and order processing requirements that are there, the production warehouse locations, because for example, if you take say automotive vehicles, the factories may be located in maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 places at best, but the customers are located all over the country in a place like India, which is fairly large. Therefore, things like inventory management become critical, so too does transportation and handling of various kinds of materials and components. Now, when you look at physical distribution with respect to the marketing mix, there are several aspects. First and foremost is to do with the product design. If you look at product design, there are these physical product attributes. You take products on the one side which are bulk products like say coal or iron ore or cement, you will find that issues of weight, size, volume, form all play a big role. So, transporting cement and things like very different than transporting say radios or cell phones and things like that. And there are complications even further. For example, you have something like ready mix concrete, which actually gets done at site in situ. So, as you can make out, there is a big challenge when you look at the form and shape of the product. There is also an issue of packaging. If you take luggage, it's fairly, the product itself is just empty space if you look at it. Now, for a long time people were just transporting each luggage box separately, till one bright spark came up with the thought that a smaller luggage piece could be put into a larger luggage piece, something like your Russian doll kind of phenomenon, and that substantially crashed transportation costs for that particular product category. There is also sometimes a competitive differentiation in terms of turnaround time or guaranteed delivery. So, that also plays a role in the kind of physical distribution and things like that. For example, pizzas, many pizza companies who provide pizzas in different cities guarantee delivery say within 40 minutes. Now, how you make sure that happens also impinges on your choice of a physical distribution system that you have. Now, with respect to pricing, it has a big role, because this today is a significant cost in actually making physical distribution happen. So, there are a lot of issues with respect to market conditions and cost of providing products and services. So, logistics players, distribution channels play a big role in helping to control and minimize these costs of delivery. Therefore, even with respect to promotion, there are seasonal issues. Certain products like say yogurt or ice creams or soft drinks or eggs have seasonal variations. Eggs may be lesser eaten during the summer months, because when there is a lot of heat, a lot of parents, mothers do not like to give products like eggs, whereas in the winter eggs and chicken see a much greater sale. So, how to handle such challenges? Also with respect to promotions that you have, and different promotions that you have for certain product categories means there could be a spike in demand, or if the competitor has a promotion, it might impact your demand. So, it is very important for different players, right from the raw material level right up to the finished goods level, to integrate their activities and their scheduling to make sure that it meets the marketing objectives of the producer.